My name is Helen Davis. I'm an employee of the DeWitt District Library, and I am reading the novel Unnatural Acts by Kevin J. Anderson. Usually I'm not very fond of novels that deal with witches and werewolves and goblins and ghosts, but this one has the additional draw of being funny. It centers around Dan his name is actually Shambo, but of course he becomes Shamble. He's a zombie private detective, and he works in the part of New Orleans known as the Unnatural Quarter. Apparently this is an area where all sorts of beings that most of us don't believe in have gathered and are taking advantage of the tourist trade. The people who like to come and buy spooky things have some slightly off experiences, and Dan Shamble has to investigate some of the crimes that occur in that area. He actually used to be a human private detective. He and his friend, who became known as Detective Magoo, had gone to police academy together, and Magoo is a regular policeman in the city. But Shamble became a zombie, and so he still has his private eye business going, dealing with all the unnaturals. And there's plenty of crime that he has to cope with. But he's kind of a defender of the underdog. He has to free a golem. If you don't know what a golem is, you'll learn that from this book. And he takes his ghostly girlfriend, Cheyenne, to a performance of Shakespeare in the Dark, which is held in the local cemetery. The director insists that he's the ghost of Shakespeare. And the witches in Macbeth are supposedly real witches. And it just goes on from there. But the big crime wave that's going on in the area is a local senator who is trying to abolish all these unnaturals, their way of life, the freedoms that they have. And his group starts a riot at the performance of Shakespeare in the Dark. Shamble then realizes that there are all sorts of ways that the senator's group is infiltrating crime that occurs in the area. It really is a good read on just a hilarious level, but it also carries a message of the dangers of discrimination and the sadness of regarding anyone who's just a little different as objectionable. Fun book to read.